Welcome to Fandom of the Opera, Paradox Opera's new podcast where we talk about opera, fandom, and everything in between. We are your hosts, Alissa
and Gwen.
And something's about to happen.
It sure is.
Sorry we missed a week. We were doing a show.
Yeah. I guess it sounds a little more like we're not sorry we missed a week.
Well, a little bit. But holy cow, was it a chaotic show.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
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 So, this is what's going on. If you don't know, we had our third performance of Don Giovanni Abridged on June 3rd at the Fruit, which was the same venue we did Next to Normal at. We have now successfully performed Don Giovanni once a year, every year since it's been written.
Thrice!
Yes. But this was kind of a whirlwind of a production.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Correct. A lot of the things that went wrong happened not during the show itself, but in the lead up.
Right. The show itself was great. Really, very little went wrong during the performance, aside from us flubbing some lines here and there.
Yeah.
But everything leading up to the performance was about as chaotic as can be, including but not limited to us arriving at the venue 45 minutes late because there was a wreck on the highway in front of us that completely blocked the highway and we were trapped.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And us getting to the theater late was, of course, the most important consequence of that extremely terrifying accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Pride Month. And that inconvenienced us.
And therefore was homophobic.
It was incredibly homophobic.
Yeah.
How dare.
Yeah.
How very dare you do this to us specifically during Pride Month.
When we also had a brand new front of house team we had to train.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a time. But the show itself, I feel like went really well. We will be posting that video as well as the video of the show that happened directly after that on Patreon and some of our other platforms. I'm not 100% sure about Giovanni, about what the fate of that is. The Broadway After Dark Cabaret will be a Patreon exclusive that will be under the performances tier. Just in case, because...
Due to various...
Because copyright.
Yeah.
But we own Don Giovanni, so if we feel merciful, we could post that one for free.
Exactly. Mozart can't sue us. That bitch is dead.
He's very deep in
and
decayed.
In hell.
Yes.
As you established during the show.
Yes. Well, all composers are in hell. Most composers are. I think they're all in hell. I don't know that any went to heaven.
Probably.
That's assuming that the concept of a heaven and a hell exist, but you know.
I can think of a few that I specifically hope are in hell.
Oh, yeah, like Wagner, who's definitely in hell.
Yeah. He wasn't even the first one I thought of.
Oh. Who did you think of?
I mean, mine are for petty reasons.
Oh. Well, they're probably still in hell, but tell me.
Haydn.
Oh, absolutely in hell. Absolutely in hell. You cannot write that quantity of boring ass music and not be in hell.
The fucking Nora Roberts of classical music.
For those not in the know, who?
Nora Roberts is... I have never read a single one of her books, of which there are probably 4,000. She has like an entire section at the bookstore. It's just like kind of romance novels and things of that nature.
Okay.
And she's just one of those authors who churns out probably like multiple books a year.
I mean, that is a pretty typical romance author thing I have found.
Yeah.
But
maybe I should have said James Patterson, mystery, thriller.
Yeah, that's fair. Is this episode actually just going to turn into a tier list of composers who are most likely to be in the deepest depths of hell?
Possibly.
We came in with 2% of a plan, and we've already gone off the rails.
2% is generous. It was skim at best.
Oh. Wow, then you're really having a bad time.
Yes?
Miss, I don't have a problem with it being lactose free. I have a problem with it being skim.
Well, yes. In the immortal words of Ron Swanson, skim milk is water that is lying about being milk.
Skim milk is the only one that doesn't hurt me.
Way to make me feel like an asshole.
Yeah, it's my job.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Now I'm homophobic.
Yeah. Well, I also don't really drink cow milk anymore if I'm consuming it in beverage form.
Yeah, you drink pea milk.
Hell yeah. I fuck with pea milk.
Milk made out of peas, not milk with pea in it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It is made of pea protein. They market it now as plant-based milk because everyone's too much of a coward to just admit they drink pea milk.
Just be like, I would like to milk some legumes, please and thank you.
Yeah. I would like to milk them. I would like to eat them. I love peas. English peas are peak. If you don't know,
The one
you're
good
missing out.
thing that the English ever did.
They've got one.
Everybody gets one.
That's it. The English, it's the peas. Listen, if you don't know, you need to find out. You think sugar snap peas are good? Fuck sugar snap peas. English peas are where it's at. Snow peas? Fuck that piddly ass shit.
Those
Fuck
barely
'em.
even count as peas.
No, they're fake. They're fake news. Only English peas. And much to my great dismay, their season is very short and they're very infrequently in supermarkets and my life is very sad. So this is actually a cry for help. Someone please get me English peas. Please. I'm begging you. I need them.
I'm begging you sweetly.
Can we grow them?
I'm down on my knees. English peas, grow for me.
I don't have a green thumb, so I could try, but I don't think I would succeed.
Mine is a distinctly pinkish hue.
Yeah. The number of basil plants that I've killed is really embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, basil just needs to get good. I could keep rosemary alive because rosemary is hardy as fuck.
Yeah.
I can keep sage alive because sage is also pretty hardy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I can keep mint alive. I would say that I can't kill mint if I tried because that motherfucker is aggressive.
Yeah. Isn't it
Don't
invasive?
plant it in the ground.
Yeah.
For the love of God, you will never get rid of it.
No.
And it spreads.
Yeah. I mean, do plant it in the ground if you want ground cover, I guess.
If you want ground cover, plant a native species.
Yeah, don't plant invasive species. Yeah.
You know what else makes great ground cover? Kudzu. Plant it in your garden. This is a joke. Don't fucking do that.
What is that? It sounds familiar, but
Oh,
it's not
there's
coming to me.
It is known as the plant that ate the South.
Incredible.
Like when you drive on a highway and you see like entire houses that have been like fully
the stuff that grows on the
overgrown.
sides.
Yeah, well,
too?
it
Okay.
is
Yeah.
a like creeping leafy plant.
Got it.
And it will cover
Everything.
everything.
Gotcha.
And it's wildly invasive and it grows really fast.
So don't do that.
Yeah.
It's a really funny name.
That was a joke. Don't fucking plant kudzu.
There's stuff you
You'll
can plant.
never get rid of it.
I don't know what they are, but you can Google it. What is non-invasive? What can you put in the ground? There you go. We're helping.
Your
We're very
enemies.
smart.
Put them in the ground.
Oh, yes. Good plants will grow on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. But
what if your enemy is Hyland and he's already in the ground?
Then
I
you'll
assaulted my microphone. I'm sorry.
punch him like he's a microphone.
I am Italian. I gesticulate wildly. It's very difficult for me to not assault my microphone. I do apologize.
And after you assault your microphone, you put the garlic on it too.
I've had to learn to be very conscious of where I place my beverage on a dinner table.
Yeah.
Because there have been incidents. Many incidents.
You can't be trusted.
No. The worst one, though, was not even my fault, which is one time, this is wild. So one time I had one of those like short stem bowl glasses, you know what I'm talking about? That just had water in it. That's how I was served at the restaurant. And I picked it up with the stem in between my fingers and just like cupped it to take a drink of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a regular person, I assume. I like put my hand on this glass, pick it up, and the second I lift it off the table, it explodes in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just explodes. Shattered. And it was a bad time. I was like, what the hell just happened? So I'm scared to pick up a glass like that now because it exploded. And clearly there was just something wrong with this glass.
Yeah.
But, that was a weird, scary time. This was at a restaurant. Just
maybe it knew that you were an opera singer and was like, well, opera singers break glass, so I guess I'll just lean into it.
The other really fun one, air quotes, was when I was little and I accidentally spilled a drink at a dinner table and I was sitting next to my grandmother and she didn't realize what had happened and she was very confused and she thought she had peed herself, but then she realized that it was cold.
I mean,
it was very funny.
If you pee yourself and it's cold, that's is
concerning.
Probably requiring a medical intervention of some sort.
Yeah. It was just a comedy.
I can't believe you did that to your poor grandmother.
Well, I did a lot of things to my poor grandmother. We were both Aries.
You locked her outside of the house.
I did. Not on purpose. I just close doors and I lock them behind me because I'm a New Yorker, so it's just habit. Shut the door and lock it. And I didn't realize she was still outside.
You were like, I'm sick of this old broad.
No.
She's lucky the gators didn't get her.
I don't think we have ever had a gator in our backyard, but it is pretty common in Florida. They just come and hang out on the lanai.
Yeah. They're just like, hey, can you explain to me what the fuck a lanai is and why Florida is the only place in the world that uses that word?
Because pool.
That
I don't
would
know.
make no sense to a gator. You would have to give a better explanation than that.
They're in the pool, trust me. They are in the pool. They understand. They're hanging out.
Yeah, they're hanging out in the pool and they're like, what the fuck is a lanai?
Listen, get in the comments and let us know if you know what a lanai is and also what composers you think should be in hell.
Also, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
There are some others that I can't think of offhand.
You know who is definitely in hell? Schoenberg. For ruining music.
I assume that you're talking about the classical music Schoenberg and not the Les Mis Schoenberg. Or,
That's
you know,
correct.
possibly both.
Possibly both.
Just
But yeah.
for fun.
The classical one. The one who ruined classical music. Canonically.
I feel like there was a Renaissance composer who is more famous for being a composer who murdered his wife than his actual music.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a very easy answer But
Speaking of Renaissance composers, I think she's fucking peak, but Barbara Strozzi, definitely in hell.
there are some for whom being in hell is sort of like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You're cool enough
I
to
mean,
be in hell.
Barbara Strozzi was a woman who wrote music in the 1600s, who also famously just always had her tits out.
Hell yeah.
You've seen her portrait, right? Like her
Maybe.
famous artist portrait is literally just tits out.
I mean, a lot of paintings are tits out.
Yeah, but how many composers' artist portraits are tits out?
I don't know.
I think it's just her.
Oh no, I guess I'd better Google this.
Composers with tits out?
Yeah.
Very good, Google. Put that in your Google search. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
My search history has seen worse.
I mean, yeah.
I am not even going to pretend like this is going to do scandalous things to my algorithm.
I was gonna say something else that's already like canonically in your search history, but I don't know that I want to do that to our listeners because then they'll look it up, and I don't think that they need to.
I'm having an internal debate at the moment.
Of what I could be talking about or whether or not you should say it.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Mostly do I want to go down the road of like, well, you can't just say that and leave it at that.
Sure I
so
can.
share with the class.
I don't
And
want the class to
then-
be traumatized.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm saving you. Also, if you watch my streams, you were there when we Googled it.
Chat. I have no idea what she's talking about. Like, genuinely, I vaguely remember Googling something scandalous.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked if I know what it was.
I mean, it's happened several times. But also, like, people will just say random sex words, and I'm like, huh? What is that? I am Ace. Like, when you said, what, getting some strange? Never heard that in my life. What the fuck is that? I'm an opera singer who's Ace. I live under a rock. You think I know this shit? No.
Opera. Famously unhorny form of art.
I mean, it's different, horny. It's, yeah.
It is, to be fair, a particular variety of horny.
It's not fringe horny. It's just like normie horny. Opera horny is like, hey, we have an extended amount of time that we're not on stage. We're just gonna go like fuck in the dressing room.
Oh, you mean like the
people.
performers?
Yes.
No, I was talking about
The art form is also normie horny.
I mean, it's generally extremely heterosexual.
That's what I'm saying.
Good. I'm glad we had this discussion.
Yeah. There's like kink horny, which is not opera. And then there's the het horny. Yeah. We're writing the gay shit now, but the old canon is not.
Yeah.
It's not exciting.
We want to escape from the clutches of heteronormativity.
That's the one.
I am very proud of the clear and pointed kink-based language I worked into Don Giovanni,
Yes.
largely because I am outing myself as a pervert for having written those words, but also the people in the audience who laugh the loudest at those scenes are also outing themselves as perverts.
Yeah. It's like the time that I played Cards Against Humanity with my college voice professor, and we both had to silently admit to each other that we knew what pixelated bukkake was without having to Google it.
See, that you're willing to share with the class.
Mm-hmm. It's in a game.
What the fuck did we Google?
It was some shit.
What did we Google that was worse than pixelated bukkake? God damn.
Now for the bit, I'm just going to keep not telling you.
I mean, that's fair. We do love a girl who knows how to commit to a bit.
Mm-hmm. But again, I also don't want to traumatize the audience.
Also, yes.
But I also really do appreciate the way that you work those things into a show in both very comical fashions, but simultaneously the whole point of it is being like, consent is important and you're a shithead because you didn't do that, and having it be genuinely a little bit educational.
Yeah.
It's a really good moment.
Yeah, and one of the things that drove that, the inclusion of that particular scene where Giovanni's like, I wasn't assaulting her, we were just role-playing. Mm-hmm. And the angel's like, okay, fucking bet.
Yeah.
Let
me call you on your shit.
Let's play this out.
Yeah.
And say, like, okay, so what was your safe word? What hard limits were discussed?
I milked
how did you negotiate the scene?
I milked the fuck out of this line because I knew who was in the audience. But the punchline of that is, did you provide aftercare? But you'll see it. We'll post the video. I was like, oh, we're going syllable by syllable because they are lapping this up.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that delivery. But there is this thing of like, sex in American and a lot of Western culture in general is taboo and like naughty. And so something like kink that is very frequently very closely associated with sex, although is not inherently sexual.
Yeah.
It is very frequently like in the general consciousness considered like that is a one-to-one, like the Venn diagram is a circle. Like all kink is about sex, obviously. And
meanwhile, there's a huge portion of the ace community that is also in the kink community.
Hell yeah. People will use terms that they don't understand to try and excuse their bad behavior.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what did you expect me to do? Like, I told you I'm a dom. Like, I take what I want. And people who know ball are like, oh, yeah, that's not how the fuck that works.
It's sure not.
That is,
nope.
The whole thing is built on a basis of trust and consent and carefully negotiated exchange of power. And the dom, despite all reputations, is not really the one who's in charge.
Right.
They are functionally, like, they are providing a service, but the sub is the one who can stop. Well, both of them can stop at any time, but the dom specifically only has whatever power the sub is willing to give.
Right.
That's really cool. That is one of the things that I really love about kink in general, that it is, despite its reputation with normies, so deeply wholesome in that it's...
Because it does not work without trust and consent.
Yeah. And of course...
If you don't have trust and consent, it's abuse.
Yeah.
Right.
And of course, like, there are bad actors.
Sure,
there
of
are
course.
people who are, like, getting into the community in bad faith because they want to be able to do certain things. But they tend to make themselves known pretty quickly because it is a community of people who are all about consent and open communication. And so motherfuckers will talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that if someone is behaving badly, like, word is going to get around
Pretty fast.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And Giovanni is exactly the sort of person who would be like, oh, well, I'm gonna come over there and tie you up, and I'm gonna do all these things to you, whether you like it or not. And for the angel to immediately be like, okay, and let me not even say that's bullshit and you're wrong.
Right.
But
just ask questions he can't answer.
Make him kind of like shove him into that uncomfortable space of having to admit that he doesn't actually know what the fuck he is talking about.
Yeah. I also love, first of all, I'm like, we need to do more of that. Like, we need more of that kind of representation in the classical arts, because it's not there. And I think people respond to it so well in Our Giovanni because it is so uncommon in that art form. But also, it is a really fun moment in our show that I've spent the large majority of the show being pretty prudish and very, like, professional and kind of uptight. And so for me to immediately come in hot and be like, oh, yeah, all right, let's fucking go. Like,
yeah,
it's fun.
You're like, oh, you think that just because I'm an angel that I can't know my way around kinky sex. Because obviously whenever any sort of kink is depicted in popular culture, it is associated with demons and evil, and this is incredibly low-hanging fruit. But I have a particular memory of an episode of Supernatural in one of the early seasons, and like one of the main characters meets this like cute girl at a bus station, and they're like flirting, and she makes some comment that feels pretty forward and, you know, very kind of self-assured and in charge of her own sexuality. And I'm like, cool, she's evil. Like, you have shown your hand.
Yeah.
And then, yes, later in that episode, it is revealed that she is a demon and she is trying to murder Sam Winchester.
The same thing happened when you met me.
I mean, yeah. You didn't succeed in murdering me, though.
No, but you knew I was a demon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But...
what was the phrasing? A literal demon
from hell? A literal demon from hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's in writing.
I think that, especially for someone who spends her/their eternal days judging cases and having a very firm sense of rules and boundaries and things like that, it's like, no, yeah, the Seraph is definitely, she's on the scene.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited about the connections that we've made here in that scene, because I would love to integrate some of that into my Pirates of Penzance concept that I will not elaborate further on, because no one is allowed to steal my idea.
Correct.
It's going to happen. We're going to do the Pirates of Penzance sometime, hopefully in the next couple of years, because there's a time limit on that. And if y'all want to know more about that, give us money. Because it's an expensive concept. But also, it's really exciting to have this relationship with the fruit, because I feel like a lot of the ideas that I've had that I want to actually conceptualize
Explore.
and bring it to real life make a lot of sense in that space.
That space, yeah.
And yeah, like this particular pirates concept, I was struggling to figure out where to put it. And now it's no question where to put it.
There is literally no better place to do it.
Yeah. Right. We'll have to get creative because I do want to have the full orchestra, but soon.
I'm sure we can make it work.
Soon. Yeah. Help us be famous. Help us raise many, many, many thousands of dollars, and this will exist.
God bless.
It's in the public domain, so we can put it on the internet, so you don't have to live here to see the cool thing.
I like this. I like where this is going.
Mm-hmm. The public domain. I love the public domain.
I do fuck with the public domain.
I'm very grateful for the public domain.
Shout out to Steamboat Willie. She steamboat on my willy.
No.
Till I enter the public domain.
Is that how we get things in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. There's some stuff I would love to be in the public domain that just is not going to be for a while, but if we can do that to make it happen.
You want to steamboat some willies?
Hey, listen.
We're off the rails.
When are we ever on the rails? There are no rails.
Listen.
As I frequently say, the entirety of Paradox Opera exists because I have ADHD and no medication, and this train has no brakes or rails.
So it's not a train.
It's a train.
So it's a car.
No.
That is shaped like a train. For context, this is an argument that we had in the car last week.
No, but those ones have rails.
You did say that those ones would have rails.
Yes.
But you did say that every single street
is rails.
Would be replaced with rails.
That's correct.
And so
we're replacing all streets with rails.
You would need to have train cars that could make 90-degree turns and
no, it's just it's the track switcher. Just everyone's got a track switcher.
Everyone has a track switcher.
Yeah.
This is you've invented cars, but worse. I've
invented only trains.
They're not trains.
Only trains.
You take the concept of trains.
Yes.
Which is great.
10 out of 10 trains.
We would love to see America have a much more
system.
widespread and robust public transportation system.
Yeah, honestly,
in the form of
trains preferably, but any functional public transit.
I mean, yeah. But especially in the form of trains, because trains are great and they can carry a lot of people.
Yes.
And reduce the number of cars on the road and reduce the amount of carbon emissions. And the whole point of trains is the scale of the number of people who are able to go in the same general direction all together in a single connected series of vehicles.
Well, who said they can't be connected?
Everyone is going to their own place.
Yes, but they can be connected when they're going to the same general place.
And then just like randomly disconnect?
Yes.
And veer off in different directions when they want to?
Yes.
So for that to work, every train car would need to have its own engine.
No.
Yes.
No.
Trains do not magically move on their own.
It's magnets.
Fucking magnets.
How do they work? You have to understand that part of the joy of this thought experiment is just how much it pisses her off.
I don't even have train autism. I'm not even that kind of person.
Yeah.
like trains from a socio-political point of view and an environmental point of view, but I'm
very good.
not really obsessed with them from a this particular model of train and I love it and it's my favorite. I don't have strong feelings,
but she does have strong feelings
about
this.
trains on a normal basis, aside from just we should have more of them because that would be good.
Yeah. And I think we should have all of them. Oops, all trains.
I cannot overstate how little of a train person I am, but you make me into a train person because what you are describing is not trains, and I feel the compulsion to die on this hill.
Oops, all trains.
You're describing cars.
No, they're trains. They're on tracks.
You're describing cars, but worse.
No. It's
like,
it's
what if we took trains, which run on tracks on predictable schedules and
that's debatable.
Theoretically, yeah. Are able to transport large groups of people all at one time. And cars, which give you the freedom to travel as you will and deviate from your planned course if you have a whim. So let's take those two things and remove the best parts of both of them and mash them together into something that is not really either a train or a car, but has none of the best features of either.
It's a crane.
I'm so furious.
It's very entertaining.
I am livid.
I just think everything should be trains. Just like Monica. Just trains.
You brought Doki Doki Literature Club into this.
I sure
and
did.
Now I am just picturing an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine where one of his friends just hangs himself for no reason.
Spoilers! Now I think we just need to watch the Thomas the Tank Engine rave video.
Listen, there's immense potential cross-genre for the Thomas the Tank Engine music.
Yeah, it goes hard.
It goes hard.
You've seen this video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have also seen several videos mashing up the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song with various rappers.
Yes.
Hear
me out. Thomas the Tank Engine opera.
We're not supposed to put our incredibly good artistic ideas on the internet for everyone to steal from us.
Hey.
Why would you do this?
Hey.
I can't believe you've done this.
We are gonna cosplay as trains and
oh my
sing.
God. That's an incredible idea. And I wonder why no one else has ever had the idea to have a theatrical experience where all of the characters are trains.
Look, I
Fucking
know,
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I know that Andrew Lloyd Webber did it, but it's not Thomas.
That's true. I don't think Thomas is public domain, which means...
Yeah, but I bet the creators would be into it.
We would need to get the rights, and then we would need to make the Sword of Thomas the Tank Engine opera that the creators would be okay with.
No, this is a
which
kids opera.
I think is arguably the more difficult prospect.
I mean, alternately parody.
We could do.
You don't have to get permission to do parody.
We could do that one
See
lost
everything.
episode that traumatized those kids, where one of the trains just gets a fucking cask of Amontillato'd into a wall because he refuses to move.
Yeah.
So they're just like, well, we're sealing you into this tunnel.
We can do whatever we want
You
with
poor
parody.
bastard.
I was saying, see everything that Team Star Kid has ever done.
That's true.
Like, parody is fair use. So, Thomas the Tank Engine opera. Parody.
We're gonna traumatize those fucking trains.
Is this episode's title Oops All Trains?
Yes. Clearly. Because...
And whoever we convince to write that opera will go to hell.
That's true. There's no getting around that.
No. Who wants
Sorry.
to do it? Call us.
Who's willing to go to hell
I mean, we'll be there.
for the bit?
I mean, I think we just all are gonna go there because the concept of heaven and hell is made up and fake anyway.
So we're not gonna go there.
I don't know.
You
It's
just
so easy.
said.
It's so easy.
You just said. We're going to go to hell because hell is fake.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. I'm a professional rage baiter.
Yeah.
Which apparently was like the word of the year or something. I'm so serious.
God bless.
Yeah.
We have been talking
Uh-huh.
for nearly an hour.
Uh-huh.
We had 2 potential things on the docket to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them have even been mentioned.
Was the composers going to hell not one of them?
No.
Oh.
That was just something that came up at the beginning of the episode that we ran with, as we are so wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to say that we can probably save those ideas for another time when we've actually done some amount of research in advance.
What's that like?
I don't know.
Checking your facts before talking?
Yeah.
Who does that?
It's so much better to just get on the internet
And
and say
say-
whatever you want because you know that there will never be any consequences.
I mean, it's called being a Twitch streamer.
To be fair, I am aware of
Actually,
Twitch streamers who have experienced consequences for
It's
things
called-
they have said.
let me amend my statement. It's called being a kick streamer.
I'm still only vaguely aware of what that is, but my understanding is that it just applies to all the worst people in the world.
Correct.
Everyone who's like, I would love to stream on Twitch, but I'm not allowed to
Be a
set
horrible
the
person.
homeless on fire
Yeah.
or something like that.
Pretty much. The Cliff Notes, if y'all don't know, Kick is a platform that came up as a Twitch competitor several years ago, and their biggest selling point initially was that they were offering a much higher percentage split of revenue, which is why a lot of people went over there. But what they were not offering was literally any safety features at all. And the people who made the platform are openly terrible people. And there have been many incidents of really not okay things being streamed on Kick, and the creators of the platform being in chat and supporting the bad thing, including but not limited to a streamer who invited an escort over and didn't tell her that she was being live streamed.
We need to bring back the guillotine.
I agree. Huge, huge fan. And we should live stream it on Kik.
My God. The irony of Robespierre running the reign of terror and eventually getting guillotined himself. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, that's what happens to the Kik people. Mm-hmm. They create this monster and
then get eaten by the monster.
Yeah. I never thought the leopards would eat my face.
Mm-hmm.
Sobs the woman who voted for the leopards eating people's faces party.
See, really, I just lament the death of Mixer. Do you know what Mixer is?
No, I hardly know her.
So Mixer was an earlier Twitch competitor that was owned by Microsoft, I believe. And Mixer had a lot of potential to actually be a really genuinely good Twitch competitor. And then they just like bit the bullet and like threw their hands up and just went under and like screwed over all of their partners. It was really awful. So there was a whole like mass incoming of Mixer streamers to Twitch and YouTube when that happened, because they were just like, my job just stopped existing. What do I do? I had a couple of friends that happened to. And it was really sad because they, again, had some really interesting and compelling features to compete with Twitch that Kik just does not have. Like, all they have going for them is the slightly higher split and that you can openly be an awful person and no one cares.
I can't believe that Microsoft would release a product.
Yeah, it surprises no one.
It would just completely disappear from the market. Like, are you telling me that the people who created Zune made a platform and then just stopped?
I sure am.
This is my shocked face.
Yeah.
And for those who are listening on a podcast app rather than watching on Patreon or YouTube, this is also my surprised voice.
Spotify apparently has videos now too.
I don't care for that.
Yeah.
I don't care for that. I'm in my late 30s now, and so apparently this is me turning into someone who sits on the porch and shakes my fist at youths as they walk by. But back in my day, Spotify was for playing music.
Well, podcasts are decidedly not music.
Yeah! Back in my day, you couldn't listen to podcasts on Spotify, or audiobooks, or watch videos.
Yeah. You gotta evolve, Gramps.
I'll die first.
Wow.
Probably from liver failure.
I gotta cut you off then.
Listen, I made this moonshine myself, so that means I can drink as much of it as I want.
I'm confiscating it.
How dare you?
No more.
This is a stand your ground state, maybe.
I'm cutting you off.
You come for my liquor, I'll shoot you.
I'm fast. I can
with
dodge.
a gun.
I'm zip.
That got away from me real fast.
Dip, diving, and dodging. Listen, as someone who came from a family with alcoholics in it, you learn how to hide things.
Yeah.
I'm hiding it. I'm cutting you off.
That got dark.
Pour your moonshine down the toilet and there ain't nothing you can do to stop me.
No. It's just because my legs don't work the way they used to.
Yeah, that sucks, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. My last girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
I don't know why I suddenly went pirate. I was being crazy old backwoods man, but then
it read more like prospector to me.
That was a prospector.
It was
I mean,
prospector.
okay, yeah, that is actually a completely reasonable growth.
That's what I
from
assumed was happening.
crazy old backwoods
Yeah.
man.
Because as we learned on stream today, pirates are actually Scottish/Australian.
I mean, I feel like we learned that from Our Flag Means Death.
Also, that's true.
Although, you know,
I'll be sad about
many
that
of them,
forever.
I think more of them were New Zealanders than Australians.
Yeah, I mean, the accents are very adjacent. They are very similar.
I feel like we're going to get people in the comments being like,
They are clearly distinct,
no.
but they are similar.
how dare you compare our accents?
They're going to come for you, not for me.
Yeah, that was problematic.
That was bad.
I mean, it was also just a really bad, it was bad like in a moral standpoint, but also bad in like a qualitative standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being homophobic
See,
in Pride
Gramps
Month.
is not misgendering you because you are dad.
That's true.
And so
That's true. My spawn do refer to me as dad.
Yeah, so by the laws of lineage, if your spawn choose to have spawn,
Yes.
you'll be unless you decide you want to be grandma, which I suppose you are absolutely well within your right to do. But that might be slightly confusing for the youths. But it would be kind of fucking funny.
I think I might go by grandma, but it's going to be short for Grand Marnier, the orange liqueur. Because people in restaurants and bars will affectionately refer to it as grandma.
There you go. So you're gonna be dad, but you're also gonna be Grandma Gwen.
I don't know that the world will stay intact long enough for me to get grandchildren, but I am sure that you will remind me that this was said.
Yeah, I will.
You'll just be like, hey, so remember that time on a podcast in 2026? Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, I don't remember 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna remember. You know, technically, if we get married, you will become a great aunt/uncle.
A grunkle?
Well, your nephews call you aunt.
That's true.
So, you will become a great aunt.
Yeah.
You're only an okay aunt right now, but if you marry me, you'll become a great aunt.
Well, Grant is less exciting than Grunkle.
Yeah. But what about Gunkle? You are that.
I mean, I was-ish, kind of.
Well, I mean, you are gay.
Yeah, but I'm not an uncle anymore.
Is there a gender neutral term for aunt/uncle?
Ankle.
Great. Better hope it doesn't break. I mean, actually, is there?
I don't fucking know.
Huh. What are those?
Parent sibling.
Yeah.
That's the gender neutral term.
Pibbling?
No.
I'm Googling it.
I barely tolerate nibbling.
Oh my god, I'm so not joking. That's the real word.
Also ankle. Or I guess oncle.
Oncle? Or entle? I'm just really entertained that people have decided that it is in fact pibbling.
I hate that. I hate that. Every day we stray further from God's light. What the fuck is this? Pibbling.
That presumes God is real.
I mean, yeah.
And that there's any light.
Listen, I just like to use that as a rhetorical device.
I'm a creature of the dark, so...
Yes, we know.
The light harms me.
You say that, except your skin tone is much less prone to burning than mine.
I mean, yeah, but I'm also the color of a ghost because I don't ever see the sun. It's not my fault that the Irish have bad sun reactions.
Yeah, to be fair, I have a reasonable amount of bad daughter reactions too. And a whole lot of bad jokes. Because I still let my children call me dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm legally obligated to have that be my sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the only reason.
Correct.
You would stop if they called you mom.
Yes,
Okay.
it actually physically pains me to make all of these incredibly shitty jokes.
I'm really tempted to tell them to call you mom for a day so that you can't tell jokes and just see what happens. You know that if I pitched it as a bit, Elder Spawn would be so in on it.
I do believe it would probably just reveal that I'm full of shit and I never intended to stop.
Yeah, and it would be funny because some of us can commit to bits.
Wow, okay. You're really trying to get me to stop my dad jokes, and your angle is get good.
Yeah.
I hate that is such an effective argument. Like, what does it say about me as a person that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to change who I am and how I interact with the world. And you're just like, yeah, but get good though. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should get good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl's incredibly suggestible,
Yeah.
I guess, is where we're going with that.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying that you should change who you are at your core.
Mm-hmm.
I am, however, saying get good.
I'm not saying you should change who you are at your core. I am saying that, most of the crust and mantle should be, well, dismantled.
Mm-hmm.
And your core can stay the same, but really the rest of you gotta go.
Didn't you already do that?
I'm so reluctant to say that is a genuinely good point. Because I know that you're just doing it to be a shit.
But it's true! Looking at your mugshot ass driver's license photo.
Oh my god. Yeah. That thing is haunting. Especially now that they've changed it to black and white.
Thanks, North Carolina.
There are a lot of odd choices on that.
I love the lizard.
Yeah, there's a lizard
I don't know why, but
on the North Carolina driver's license, which I fucking love.
I really am perplexed by this as someone who spent a long time in Florida where there are a lot of lizards.
Objectively more lizards than there are in North Carolina.
I don't think I've ever seen a lizard here.
Oh, well, you're just not looking hard enough.
But in Florida, they are literally everywhere. They are on your body. They are in your mind. They are out here. You can't walk 5 feet without seeing a lizard. They sit there with their little throat pouches. They have a name, I don't remember. They're red. And they go pew, pew. And they're very cute. I used to catch them as a kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got skinks in North Carolina and
like 2 of them.
Anoles, small scurrying varieties of lizard.
Yeah.
They're not uncommon per se, but they're like just far enough from common that every time I see one, I'm like, ah, lizard friend.
Yeah. I mean, I still react like that even though I see them every 5 seconds in Florida. But also in Florida, there's big ass lizards. Like, there was an iguana that lived on our campus at Miami. And so we would just hang out with the iguana sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're just out here.
Just chilling.
Yeah. Literally, there was a tree. He would just hang out on it. It was great.
Although, I guess they're cold-blooded, so maybe just
warming.
Just basking.
Yeah.
But you got to keep them away from the banks. Because first it's basking, and then it's robbing.
Yeah. See, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I was thinking about the iguana hanging out on the tree on the edge of the lake. And you said banks, and I thought you meant like
the banks of the river or the lake or whatever.
Yeah. And then I realized you meant the places with the money.
The Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond.
Oh, yes. I love that song. You know, this is a tangent, but it's also not, because you're talking about Loch Lomond. I sang that song in choir in college, and then we went to Scotland and sang it in Scotland, and they were like, you guys have to just sing it in an American accent. And I was like, but what if we didn't, though? What if we did not do that? What if we sang it in the Scottish accent like we are supposed to do? And I will forever feel the tension about that.
By the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta get
just doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
We gotta get these darker vowels up in here. Like, it's not the Bonnie Banks. Come on.
The Bonnie Banks. Oh, that Loch Lomond. I hear it's got some Bonnie Banks.
Yeah, we did like the tiniest bit of dialect because it was written.
Yeah, it's written in dialect.
But I don't think we did it right.
I mean, I'm sure you didn't.
Because Florida. Yeah.
I don't know what you're implying about the Florida educational system. I've heard it's spectacular.
I mean, I had a confusingly good education in Florida, to be honest with you. But I will never forget us singing, in full sincerity, "Oh, ye'll talk the high road, and I'll talk the low road." I'm really not sure why that happened. But, because I'm like, but it's still, I mean, it's not take, but it's not talk.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Friends from Scotland, let us know.
Yeah, write in. Include videos of you reciting this poem.
Yeah.
Or singing it, you know.
You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. It's just like, it's just a word.
You would take the low road. You petty bitch.
I'll be in Scotland afore ye. But me and me true love will never meet again on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I had to finish it. I was gonna stop, but I couldn't in my soul.
You couldn't.
No.
Couldn't just leave our viewers hanging on the edge of their seats.
Oh, I was gonna say on the edge of glory.
Sure.
You've been listening to Fandom of the Opera.
Have you?
I hope.
I don't even know what this was. It's sure getting published.
This was a combination of Oops All Trains and Alissa ragebaits Gwen the whole time.
That was already Oops All Trains.
Yeah.
That was the rage baiting.
Well, no, I know. But then there was more rage baiting that wasn't trains.
There's always. God damn it. I should really see this coming.
You'll never see it coming. There's Persona news today. I'm excited. That's all. Thank you.
There, we got the fandom part in.
We talked about Doki Doki Literature Club.
That's true. See, I don't remember 5 minutes ago.
You're 16. You're a grandma. There's a lot of fandom. You just got to be in the know.
Yeah. Julie, do the thing.
You've been listening to Fandom of the Opera. The music that you heard at the beginning and end of the podcast is an excerpt from Calling for Jane by Rachel Dean and Aaron Reifler. You can find us on social media, me at Divatron9000.
And me at Barrett Owned.
Huge thanks to our patrons on Patreon who help support this and all of our projects at Paradox Opera, especially Cindy, Chuck, and Olive. We also have a special shout out today from one of our incredible patrons from our Genders of Gibberage campaign. They told us not to, but I'm doing it anyways. So we just want to say a huge thank you to our friend Jeff for all of your love and support.
All that talk about consent was for nothing.
Sorry, not sorry. You too can support us on Patreon if you would like. We have free tiers all the way up to $1 tiers, and we will be posting some of our concerts upcoming, so you can see those things there as well as support the work that we are doing again here and in the rest of our ventures with Paradox Opera. If you have questions, comments, or anything else you would like us to know, you can email us at fandomoftheoperapodcast@gmail.com or let us know in the comments of wherever you are listening. If you like what you've been hearing, please consider subscribing and rating on your preferred podcast listening platform. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.